Hey, what's going on? Today we are going to be making a custom rear diffuser for the Fiero. I wanted to make a rear diffuser for a while, and if you look under there it says zip ties holding on my parking brake. So this will cover it up, and I think it'll give the back end a little more of an aggressive look, which I like. I did the front lip, I did the little side skirts, and now I just feel like I need something for the back. So here is all the supplies that I have. I bought a universal rear diffuser off of Amazon. It was like $40, and then I got some ABS plastic sheets, because I believe when you put this one together, it's going to be too thin on the actual bumper. So I have this plastic to help lengthen each side, so then it will fit perfectly. I measured the bottom of the Fiero bumper, and I have it on the measuring tape. I have the length on there as well. And as you can see, if this is just put together with the pieces that are here, it's going to be way too short. So my plan is, if I stretch this out like this, and I put these plastic pieces in each side, I can get it to even out, and I can use these holes still for mounting points. So I think it'll turn out pretty good. So here's what we're working with. I have 2 of the sheets laid underneath. I'm gonna have to do a lot of trimming. It's just laid on there right now. The only bad thing is we do have this line right here, which under the car, I don't even know if it's really gonna show up that much. So I think we're gonna mark the holes, make sure everything's exact, and then we're gonna get to putting this thing together. Also, another thing I'm gonna have to do is cut the actual splitter and all 3 pieces, because if I just put this entire piece in, it will go from the back all the way under, and it will touch the muffler. And I don't really want that, because I think that this might melt. If I cut it about here, I will have this much room, and it will clear the muffler by a lot. It'll go right up close to the heat shield, but that shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, that's gonna be one of the big things we have to do to these 3 pieces. I have everything in. This is basically how it looks. It has the 4 fins. They're all spaced out. I'm gonna try and get the final touches on. I might do some double-sided tape to help hold it together. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. So my plan for mounting it, if you see, I drilled 2 holes on each side. And on this side, I actually put a bolt all the way through. If I drill a hole in the actual diffuser, I think it should be able to come up and fit snug against the bottom of the bumper. Oh my God, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be to put on. So it's just held on with double-sided tape and like 2 screws right now. So it is very loose, but that's basically what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna paint all the hardware black, and it's gonna look a lot better. Basically what I'm doing now is this side's just held up with tape, as you can see. So I'm gonna drill a little hole so I can put a bolt up through there, and it's gonna hold it up nicely. And then I should have the back side all bolted up. Well, it is on. It is pretty sturdy. I don't think it's gonna be falling off. So here is the look. All the hardware you see, I'm gonna paint black, so it's gonna be harder to see. But I think it came out pretty good. It is actually the next day. I did some more work on the diffuser. So before, it had a piece that went across here, and it was just too big, and it went over on each side. So I tore that off and remade it so it fits in there a lot better. And I moved the whole thing a little bit to the left. So I've reached a point where I'm happy with it. It is far from perfect. It looks pretty good for what it is. There's still a few awkward angles like right in here, but it looks good from 5 feet away. So I am happy with it. And for the supplies that I had and the experience that I did not have, I think it turned out pretty good. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.